In an era defined by gods and warriors, one pharaoh rises above all, Ramses II. Known as Ramses the Great, his reign transcended the battlefield, shaping ancient Egypt in ways that resonate to this day. But who was truly the man behind the colossal statues and magnificent temples? This video delves deep into the life of Ramses II, unraveling the man, the myth, and the monarch. Let's explore his greatest battles, his revolutionary diplomatic strategies, and how his leadership left a legacy that still inspires admiration and study. Why watch this video? Because by understanding the life of one of history's most iconic figures, you gain not only knowledge but also perspective. How can a leader's decisions change the course of history? How can one person's passion and vision shape a civilization? If you've ever wondered what it would be like to lead in times of crisis, or how great leaders balance power with responsibility, this video offers valuable insights that can illuminate not only the past but also current challenges. Join us on this epic journey through time and discover how the story of Ramses II can inspire your own life. Before the reign of Ramses II, ancient Egypt was in a phase of prosperity and stability under the 18 and 19 dynasties, known as the New Kingdom, a period that spanned approximately from 1550 A.C. to 1077 AC. This was an era of military expansion, cultural richness, and architectural marvels, evidenced by monuments like the Temple of Karnak and the tombs of the Valley of the Kings. Ramses II's father, Seti I, was a notable pharaoh who restored many temples and achieved military victories against the Hittites and in Nubia, setting the stage for Ramses' future expansive reign. Ramses II was born around 1303 AC, the son of Seti I and Queen Tuya. From an early age, Ramses was groomed to be a pharaoh, receiving a comprehensive education that included military, administrative, and religious training. He grew up in an Egypt that valued tradition, religion, and military conquest, factors that shaped his worldview and ambitions. His family, especially his father, played a crucial role in shaping his path to the throne, involving him in military campaigns and state responsibilities from an early age, providing him with a wealth of experience in leadership and strategy. Ramses II ascended to the throne of Egypt in 1279 AC, following the death of his father, Seti I. He inherited a stable and prosperous kingdom, but not without challenges on the borders and in need of strong leadership to maintain its conquests and expand its territory. From the beginning of his reign, Ramses II proved to be an ambitious and capable leader, committed to strengthening Egypt's borders and promoting grand constructions that showcased his power and divinity. His coronation was a grand event, marking the beginning of one of the most memorable reigns in ancient history, characterized by military campaigns, monumental constructions, and efforts to ensure Egypt's prosperity and stability. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, is an iconic figure in the history of ancient Egypt, not only for his architectural and cultural contributions but also for his military prowess. His leadership in military campaigns, particularly the Battle of Kadesh against the Hittites, stands out as an early example of the complexity and strategy of warfare in antiquity. Kadesh, which took place around 1274 A.C., was perhaps Ramses II's most famous battle, notable not only for its scale but also for the tactics employed. While Egyptian accounts celebrate a great triumph, modern analyses suggest it was more likely a stalemate. However, Ramses' ability to mobilize and lead an army so far from home, and his capacity to react swiftly in the face of Hittite deception, demonstrate a sophisticated level of military planning and adaptation. Furthermore, Ramses II's military strategies and tactical innovations are studied to this day. He was known for his ability to implement complex battle formations, the efficient use of war chariots, and an innovative approach to military logistics, including the transportation and distribution of supplies. War chariots, in particular, were a central piece of his forces, allowing mobility and flexibility on the battlefield. Ramses also demonstrated a deep understanding of the importance of intelligence and counterintelligence, utilizing spies and informants to gather crucial information about his enemies before confronting them. The Battle of Kadesh not only served as a tactical turning point but also as a prelude to one of Ramses II's greatest diplomatic achievements, the peace treaty with the Hittites. After years of costly conflicts, the two great powers reached an agreement, culminating in the first known peace treaty in history around 1258 AC. This treaty, inscribed on a stone stele, not only ended the conflict between Egypt and the Hittite Empire but also established terms of alliance and mutual aid against external enemies, demonstrating a remarkable long-term vision and diplomacy. The peace treaty between Ramses II and the Hittites is emblematic not only for its historical significance, but also for its symbolism of cooperation and peaceful conflict resolution. It shows that even in an era dominated by military conquests, diplomacy was a vital tool in maintaining peace and stability. This agreement also reflects Ramses' ability to recognize when a change of strategy was necessary, transitioning from military confrontations to peaceful negotiations, which ensured the security and well-being of his people for generations. In summary, the analysis of Ramses II's military campaigns, especially the Battle of Kadesh, reveals not only the ingenuity and bravery of the warrior pharaoh but also his capacity for adaptation and innovation. His military strategies and tactics, combined with his diplomatic success in the treaty with the Hittites, solidify his legacy as one of the greatest military leaders and statesmen of ancient history. These events not only shaped the course of ancient Egypt's history but also provide valuable lessons on leadership, strategy, and the importance of peace and diplomacy. Ramses II, known as Ramses the Great, is one of the most celebrated figures of ancient Egypt, not only for his military campaigns but also for his monumental construction projects that have left an indelible mark on Egypt's landscape. Among these, the majestic temples of Abu Simbel and the Ramesseum, a funerary complex in Thebes, stand out. The temples of Abu Simbel, carved directly into the rocks in southern Egypt, serve as a lasting testament to Ramses II's ingenuity and vision. Built to honor Ramses himself and the goddess Hathor, these gigantic structures were designed in such a way that twice a year, the sun's rays illuminate the statues inside the temple, a phenomenon that continues to fascinate visitors to this day. The Ramesseum, on the other hand, offers a detailed insight into the architectural and artistic achievements of Ramses' reign, highlighting his desire for eternity and divinity. During Ramses II's long reign, there were significant contributions to the arts, culture, and religion, reflecting a period of great prosperity and innovation. His era saw a flourishing of the visual arts, with a particular emphasis on sculpture, painting, and architecture. Ramses II sponsored the construction of monuments, temples, and statues on an unprecedented scale, many of which were adorned with detailed inscriptions and colorful representations of deities, scenes from everyday life, and military conquests. This cultural enrichment not only solidified the pharaoh's religious position as an almost divine figure, but also promoted a deep connection between religion and the state, thus consolidating centralized power under his leadership. Ramses II's administration of the empire was notable for its strategic focus on the economy, trade, and international relations. Ramses adopted a pragmatic approach to managing the empire's resources, ensuring that the wealth derived from trade and taxation was reinvested back into construction projects and the maintenance of the army. The economy under his command greatly benefited from trade with neighboring civilizations, such as the Hittites, with whom Ramses eventually concluded one of the earliest recorded peace treaties in history. This treaty not only stabilized Egypt's external relations but also opened up new trade routes and opportunities for cultural exchange. The international relations during the reign of Ramses II reflect a period of intense diplomacy and marital strategies, with the pharaoh establishing alliances through marriage with foreign princesses, a move aimed at strengthening political ties and ensuring peace. These alliances, combined with his diplomatic skill, allowed Ramses to expand Egyptian influence and maintain his empire against external threats. Diplomatic correspondence, preserved in the form of Amarna letters, offers a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of international relations at that time, highlighting the importance of diplomacy, trade, and intercultural communication in the ancient Near East. In summary, the era of Ramses II was one of the most flourishing in the history of ancient Egypt, marked by extraordinary achievements in construction, arts, and empire administration. His ability to combine military prowess with accomplishments in culture, religion, economy, and diplomacy solidified his legacy as one of the greatest pharaohs of ancient Egypt. Through his grand construction projects, cultural contributions, and effective management of the empire, Ramses II not only strengthened the foundations of Egypt but also left a lasting legacy that continues to fascinate the world today. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, was one of the most emblematic and recognizable pharaohs of ancient Egypt, whose reign lasted an impressive 66 years. The extent and magnificence of his rule left indelible marks not only on the fabric of Egyptian history, but also across the Mediterranean basin. Under his leadership, Egypt experienced a period of unprecedented stability, prosperity, and architectural grandeur. The monuments he erected, such as the colossal temples of Abu Simbel and the Ramesseum, not only served to glorify his image and divinity but also acted as powerful symbols of authority and protection, reaffirming Egypt's greatness before friends and foes alike. The impact of Ramses II on the collective memory of Egypt, and even beyond, is a complex mixture of myth and reality. His historical figure has been transformed into a legend, amplified by both contemporary writings and later narratives. He is often portrayed as the epitome of the warrior pharaoh, a divine leader, and an unparalleled builder. However, distinguishing between the historical man and the mythological character becomes challenging, as stories of his deeds often contain a mix of exaggerations and facts. This duality contributes to the enduring fascination with his persona, making him a subject of incessant study and speculation. Recent archaeological discoveries and advancements in research have provided more accurate insights into the life and reign of Ramses II, helping to separate myth from reality. For example, detailed analyses of construction materials and artifacts recovered from his monuments offer new perspectives on the engineering and artistic techniques of the period. Studies of mummifications, including that of Ramses II himself, have revealed details about diet, health, and even causes of death, bringing a new humanization to the legendary pharaoh. Ramses II's legacy is also visible in the numerous cultural references and the ongoing public interest it still generates. His reign is often cited in books, movies, and documentaries as a highlight of Egyptian civilization. This fascination is not merely historical but also influences contemporary debates about cultural preservation, tourism, and national identity. The way Ramses II and his period are presented reflects changes in attitudes and understandings about the past, demonstrating history's ability to adapt and remain relevant in different contexts. In conclusion, the lasting impact of Ramses II's reign in Egypt and beyond is a testament to the power of his leadership and the magnificence of his achievements. Ongoing research and archaeological discoveries enrich our understanding of this fascinating period, while challenging some traditional perceptions. The figure of Ramses II, oscillating between historical reality and myth, continues to capture the imagination of the public and scholars alike, maintaining its relevance through the centuries. Ramses II, one of the most renowned pharaohs of ancient Egypt, reigned for approximately 66 years, leaving behind a legacy of power, achievements, and monuments that endure to this day. His leadership is often praised for his ability to expand the Egyptian empire and for his military strategies, but it also reveals complex nuances when subjected to critical analysis. Ramses II knew how to combine diplomacy and strength, leading his kingdom into an era of unprecedented prosperity. However, he faced significant challenges, such as maintaining internal unity in Egypt and defending its borders against foreign invaders. These facets of his leadership not only demonstrate an adaptable and resilient ruler but also reveal the inherent difficulties in managing such a vast empire. Considering the strengths of his leadership, Ramses II's ability to project Egyptian power beyond its borders is notable. He not only consolidated territories but also established diplomatic relations, as evidenced by the famous peace treaty with the Hittites. This ability to switch between war and diplomacy as needed highlighted his visionary leadership, emphasizing the importance of flexibility and strategic vision in wielding power. On the other hand, Ramses faced the challenge of maintaining internal stability, dealing with the social and economic tensions that arose during his long reign. The dependence on an economy based on conquests and tributes placed pressure on his government, requiring a delicate balance between military expansion and domestic well-being. Comparing with contemporary leaders, we can learn several lessons from Ramses II. The first is the importance of adaptability. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to adjust strategies and tactics is crucial for leaders in any field. The second lesson is the relevance of building lasting legacies. Ramses II invested in constructing monuments and establishing treaties that perpetuated his memory and the ideals of his reign. This long-term vision is something modern leaders can aspire to replicate, focusing not only on immediate success but also on the lasting impact of their actions. Furthermore, Ramses II's leadership teaches us about the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Despite internal and external challenges, he managed to keep his kingdom united and prosperous, an achievement that requires not only political and military skill but also a deep understanding of human dynamics. Current leaders, facing global crises and internal challenges, can look to Ramses II as an example of how perseverance and strategic vision can lead to positive outcomes, even in the most challenging circumstances. In summary, the critical analysis of Ramses II's leadership offers valuable insights not only into ancient history, but also into timeless leadership principles. His strengths, such as the ability to adapt strategies, building legacies, and resilience, as well as the challenges he faced, such as managing the economy and maintaining internal stability, offer relevant lessons for leaders in all times. Comparing him with contemporary leaders, it becomes evident that, despite temporal and contextual differences, the fundamental qualities of effective leadership remain consistent, offering inspiration and guidance for current and future generations.